Hey friends, welcome. Thank you for being here with me. I am Sara-Jane Gage and I am CEO of Engage Fitness DC. I am a Kripalu yoga instructor and functional fitness trainer, and this workout is a quick 20-minute glute gains workout. Thanks for being here. So for this workout, you do not need any equipment. However, if you want to increase your challenge or take some variations of some of the exercises we're going to take, then feel free to grab your booty band or any kind of glute resistance band. You can throw that right around the thighs or the calves to increase your challenge based on which exercise we're doing. The only thing you want to be careful of when you use a resistance band is we don't place it on the joint. So keep it away from the knees, keep it a little lower than hips. Additionally, if you have yoga blocks, 1 or 2, feel free to grab those, and a couple of weights can be nearby too. And again, that's all extra. You don't necessarily need it. I'll offer you plenty of challenge as we go through this workout together, but if you get to a point where you're like, think I could do a little something more or a little something different, then feel free to get fancy and add in your extra resistance. That said, we're going to start on our feet this workout, my friends. Come on up to your butt kick by driving your heel towards the glute. Get a little squeeze through the hamstring and the glute. Heel probably won't touch, but you get as close as you can. And as you do, start to incorporate the upper body with a rear fly, meaning that your hands come right in line with the shoulders, and then they squeeze back to get a squeeze through the back body. Right through the shoulders, right through the upper back. Get everything moving and warmed up here. Just about 20 seconds more. You keep it going. Looks great. Keep it going. Drive those heels up. Feel the legs activate. And taking a pause in 3, 2, 1. Nice work. Bring those feet wider than shoulders. Core active, suck that navel into spine. And then get down nice and low. As you come up, kick your heel to one glute on one side. So we get low and kick, low and kick. Drop it down and kick up. If you'd like a little extra bicep action while you go, you can take a little bicep curl there. Coming down low into your squat before kicking towards the buttock. And as you come up and down in your squat, to the best of your ability, the torso stays tall. So what I mean is, we're dropping, you keep going. You know what I mean, keep going. I'm just gonna show you. What I mean is, we drop straight down, as opposed to when we come down into a squat, we don't wanna come way forward, or even way back. Try to keep yourself nice and tall, drop it down, rise back up. And as you can see with my squat, there's a little pitch is okay, that's fine. Aim for straight down to keep the core tight. Take 2 more of those. You got it, come on, 2 more. Nice work. Go ahead and pause there, shake out those legs, give them a little rest, and then come on down to your mat. We'll find our way to our back first for our bridge pose shape. And if you have weights and you want to add challenge, this is an opportunity to do that. You can also add challenge by putting a yoga block between your knees. So what will happen here, give you a couple of scenarios. If you put a yoga block between your knees, you're going to use the inner thighs and the lower abdominals and hips to hold onto that yoga block. Additionally, by putting the weight on your hips, it's going to make your glutes and your hips work harder. So those are just some options. If you don't have those things with the resistance band, you can put the resistance band on the outside of your thighs, create just enough tension to hold tight against the resistance band, and then take the same exact move that I'm going to walk you guys through. You can also do the same move with none of this. So, lots of choices, lots of opportunities. Play with it. Have fun. Squeezing those knees together if you chose to use the yoga block.
Weights on your hips if you're choosing to use them. And then we rise the hips up high. Big squeeze of the butt cheeks to make it happen. Let them slow, controlled, lower. Tap them down, rise it right back up. Big, big squeeze. Slow, controlled, lower. Rise it right back up. Big squeeze. Lower down. Keep it going. Get that big squeeze at the top. Hold it for a second or two, and then let that lowering be really controlled. For another 20 seconds here, and then we're going to tweak this. We're going to play with it a little bit. Last 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice work. Shift any props out of the way. Yoga block comes to the side. Weights can stay in your body if you want an added challenge, but grab just one. You're going to want to hold one on your hips to make this happen. Or not. Okay? Choosing a weight or not, rise those hips up high as you get to the top. Bring the knees out. Find that cobbler pose squeeze through the outside of your thigh, outside of your glute. Close it back up and lower down. Rise up, open, close, and lower. Once you get this movement, you get the shape and you feel that glute activation happening here. If you'd like to add your resistance band, you feel like you need a little bit more, you can add it just about mid-thigh, just above the knee, okay? Not on the joint. Take it out wide, add some resistance if you'd like. But I imagine most of us are gonna try this and be like, I don't really need the band, I think I'm all right. See what your experience is, what feels right for you. Last 20 seconds here. Six, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice work. Shift any props out of your way. If you want to add challenge to the next move, some work in a decline table. You can add the band around your thighs just above the knees. But again, you probably don't need it. Feel free to play with it. We're coming to our tabletop. So hands under shoulders, knees under hips. Keep that micro bend to your elbow as you find your neutral tailbone. And again, take your time here. Setup is everything. If we don't get the form, we're not going to get the benefit, the full benefit of what we're trying to do here, right? So find that middle ground in your tailbone. The core engages, and then drop the elbows just under shoulders for your declined plank. Check in with your tailbone, check in with the back. With a flexed active foot, press up. Press directly up. So you're pressing that heel, you're pressing through a flexed foot, maybe with a band, maybe not. Press directly up and pay attention to the tailbone, to the core, to the low back. Make sure that you don't start dumping there. Switch sides whenever it makes sense for you. So what I mean is we're going to hang out here for about a minute total. You can take a few on one side and switch over. And then switch back. Give yourself the opportunity to rest on one side before taking it back over. Be careful with your transitions. Make sure that you come back into that active core with a flat back. The breath is still flowing. Let's take about 30 seconds more here. We've got this, right? Activate that glute. Press through the heel. Last 10 seconds here. Do what you can.
4, 3, 2, 1. Take a pause, a little stretch if you'd like. And then come back into that tabletop pose. So no band this time. Take any extra resistance off. You're not going to want it for this one. You might after. We'll see. Find your way to your tabletop. Circle out the wrists a couple times if you'd like. And then with that active core, that nice flat back, shift it over to one side. Find your gatekeeper pose. So your gatekeeper is when your knee is under hip, the foot is right behind to the best of your ability. It can be pivoted if you prefer, but try to get it behind. Micro bend to the arm, active core. From there, we've got a mental muscle connection to this hip, to the outside of the glute, and to the oblique. As we take an active foot, rise it up, and lower it down. Slow and controlled. If you want to add a little variation, you want to add a little ab work, rise it up, bring the knee in, kick it out, drop it down. That'll give you just a little bit more. You'll feel the glute activate as you kick through the heel to extend back out. And we're pulling that knee up from that side of your abdominal, right from the edge of the oblique where they meet. Keep it going. We've got 10 seconds on this side. Woo. Holy cow. Last 4, 3, 2, 1. Take it over to the other side. Take as much time as you need to for the setup. Active core. Shifting over into gatekeeper. Mental muscle connection to that hip. And keeping the oblique active. As you rise up, flex foot, active leg. Slow. Side's so much harder. Slow, controlled lift. Maybe adding in the abdominal variation, pulling the knee in. Hey girl. Get a big squeeze, drop it down, kick through the heel. Notice which side is harder for you. Which one's a little more challenging. Just notice. Try not to judge it too much or get annoyed about it. Whew. Last 10 seconds here. Four, 3, 2, 1. Nice work. Come on up to your feet. Shake it out, give a little wiggle if you'd like. And then when you're ready to join me, it's a squat to a curtsy lunge. So the feet are a little wider than shoulders, maybe in line. Get nice and low. As you step back, stagger the feet, drop down, come back to your squat. Staggered feet, drop it right down, maybe the knee even taps. Come back up. So I'll show you a side view of that. Hold tight. We get in our squat, step it right back, drop it straight down. Tall, strong torso as you do. That's a new one, torso. We'll go with it. Keep it going. Do what you can. Last 20 seconds here. Come on. We got this. Whew. My glutes are like, do we though? Do we got this? Is it true? Holy cow. Good. 3, 2, 1. Shake it out. Whew. Little wiggle, little movement if you'd like. And then join me back down on the mat. Find your tabletop. Find your declined tabletop. So core engaged, Nice flat back. This time, active foot, kicking through the heel again. Kick back to extend. Bring it back in. Hydrant squeeze. Drop it down. Take it over to the side. The other side. Kick back. Squeeze. Kick back and squeeze. So we're squeezing through the base of the glute, and then we're squeezing through the side, through the hip. Keep it going. Add your resistance band for more challenge if you like. You switch angles. You do what you can here, keeping that nice, tight core to keep it out of the low back. If you start to feel low back pain or discomfort, take a pause, set it up again. Check in with your mirrors if you have them available. I strongly encourage practicing with mirrors. I think that it's great for form personally. Whew. Last 20 seconds here, guys. Let's finish strong. Last 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo! Stretch on back where you are. Take a nice wide knee child's pose if you'd like. Wiggle into the hips and the glutes. And then, my friend, take some more time for stretching. You certainly need more than that. You want to make sure you stretch your glutes. A couple of figure fours will help with that. Maybe some pyramid pose. Or come hang out with me in gentle stretch and pause. We're going to get into the hips and glutes a bit today. So, till next time, be safe, be kind, continue choosing to be well. Have a great day, guys. Woo. Glute gains.